Hey, good morning. I wanted to talk to you really quickly. It's a different format that I'm going to be doing today about Disclosure Day. It was a movie by Steven Spielberg. And what has really erupted in me was some concepts of the masculine and the feminine energies that he is quietly showing. Now, I'm not going to be revealing a lot of what happened in it. So if you haven't seen it, no fear. I'm not going to share, but I think I'm going to set the precedent of maybe if you haven't seen it, what to look for because there's such an eye-opening element that he puts into this very quietly. The profound part that kind of came to me was the idea that when I work with women on their intuition in my one-on-one mentorship and in the mastermind, why it's so prevalent right now. That we could talk about the astrology, Aquarius, it's the age of Aquarius and how Pluto is now in the age of Aquarius. So it's kind of blowing up the idea of like, who are you and how are you showing up and how is the world going to function right now? And in the movie, he really brings together the concept of a woman following her flow, her intuition, which is new for her, and a gentleman who actually has a lot of the content, a lot of the intel of things. And so when these two energies, which one's representing more the feminine and one's representing more the masculine, and when they come together, one not dominating the other, how the blossoming of something else has evolved and how consciousness evolves. It's very beautiful, and to me, this is the space where we're headed when we're thinking about women coming into their own. What that means is that women are starting to own their intuitive abilities. When we think about, and when I've worked with many women who have said, I'm afraid to show up as an intuitive. I'm afraid just to be intuitive naturally, not even saying that you're doing it professionally. It's just like in your natural senses and talking about it that way. Because for millennia, it has been the thing that has been told it was wrong, it's evil, it's bad. We've been told that it's less than, that the logical mind prevails. It has dominated. And this movie starts to show in a different way how women and following their flow, which is her intuition, how it really helps to save things and that she can't explain it sometimes because it's so new to her and it's so jarring. This is where we're headed. And I love how the movie really starts to portray that. And then it brought me into this self-awareness of like, for a long time, many, many women have said, I'm afraid that I'm going to die and be burned at the stake for intuition. And there's truth in that. Whether it's been burned at the stake or you've been ostracized and ignored and left out and felt less than because of your intuition, like that's more prominent. It's more prominent. You're going to be not included in the family. You're going to be neglected. You're going to be told that you're wrong and you're bad and you're evil. Those are all just as detrimental to your intuition as being burned at the stake, if that's what you believe you've had happen to you. But I think more than that, most of us at some point in time have had instances where we have been ridiculed, we've been belittled, we've been told that we're crazy for this intuitive abilities. And that's part of the nervous system work that we have to do when it comes to learning our intuition. That to remembering that it's safe for you to do that now. And even though there are still people who may not understand it, that for the earth, for consciousness to evolve on this planet, this is one of the major things that we women are working at. Now, does this mean, and I can already hear people, well, what does that mean about males? Males have it too, right? But and again, planet Earth is here for duality. Um, in duality is critical on this planet. We have day and night, we have love, we have hate, like all of that. But what would happen on planet Earth if we started to blend these energies of logic and intuition, which both having its place in mind? And I think that this movie starts to show the possibilities. Again, it's a movie, right? But it shows the possibilities of people leaning more into that. So, anyways, I hope if you haven't seen it, this provokes you to want to go see it and looking at it from the perspectives of male versus female and not having the verses, like just indicating, like, oh, yeah, well, what you're saying logically makes sense. Oh, and what you're saying that has no proof on it, that doesn't make sense, but let's roll out with it to see what happens. And most people can say, oh, my gut feeling, which is great because when we say gut feeling, that's also another level of intuition. Anyways, I'm going on and on. I just want people to realize that there's so much more to this movie than about being multidimensional beings here on the planet. Is talking about the evolution of consciousness in some aspects. Let me know what your thoughts and feelings are below. I love you all. If you're still listening to this, I currently still have one spot open for one-on-one mentorship. If you're interested in that, I have the link below. It gives you all kinds of descriptions. Follow me on social media because I'm getting ready to go on a big journey and I'm going to take you with me. I'm going to Arthur Findlay College in the UK and it's an exploration for myself and I'm going to bring you along with me. Many blessings, you guys. Take care.